In addition to voting on the city's next mayor, New Yorkers are also voting on 6 ballot proposals with impacts here and across the state. Joining me now to better understand them is Tim Hunter. He's the press secretary for NYC Votes. Good to see you.
Good to see you, Mary. Good morning.
Let's start
happy Halloween.
Oh, yeah, you too. Let's start with ballot proposal number 1. This is related to Winter Sports Complex. So tell us more about this.
Well, the Winter Sport Complex is upstate in the Adirondack Mountains. So this is one of the 6 ballot proposals that is actually a statewide initiative. So this will change the state constitution to allow the state to clear out forest preserve land upstate.
Ballot proposals 2 through 4 all have to do with the city council's role in land use decision making here. Can you break that down for us?
Yes. So, of course, we heard from the Charter Revision Commission earlier this year that affordable housing is a key issue for a number of New Yorkers. So the Charter Revision Commission, which was created by the mayor, proposed these other 5 ballot proposals, 2 through 4 having to deal with affordable housing, one of which would create a committee that would sort of like expedite and fast track affordable housing in New York, instead of it going through the traditional route, which is borough president, community board, city council members, where city council members have a lot of power and they kind of defer to each other to affordable housing when it comes to developing affordable housing in their respective districts. Sometimes this can lead to affordable housing opportunities getting killed in the city council. So this committee that would be kind of created, have appointments by the mayor, would fast track, expedite that, and kind of limit the role that the city council has in developing affordable housing here in New York. There are 2 other ballot proposals that New Yorkers are going to be voting on. One that will have to deal with the minor upzoning, another one that will have to deal with the housing appeals board that would be also created. All of these would kind of either shorten, if you vote yes, or lengthen, if you vote no, the amount of time it would take for the city to approve these projects. Advocates for these proposals are saying it will allow for housing to be built much faster, allowing for affordable housing to come in districts that don't have as much density, while people that are voting no cite concerns about communities growing too fast or not enough space for maybe parking, or a number of other issues. All of these plain language summaries are on our website at nycvotes.org. So if you want to see where people stand on these issues in a very nonpartisan sense, you can visit our website at nycvotes.org for more information.
Yeah, some of them are complicated. Moving on to ballot proposal 5, this calls for a centralized digital map of the city at the Department of City Planning. Some people might be surprised to hear this doesn't already exist.
Yes. So that is currently on paper. So a no vote on that would keep these maps on paper, and a yes vote would allow these maps to become digitized.
The last proposal calls for New York to move city elections to presidential election years. What is the argument for and against that?
Well, yeah, this is another one that, may seem simple at first, but is actually a little bit complicated. Voting on this will not actually change the election years immediately, because that requires a state constitution, much like ballot proposal number 1. So this is kind of encouraging and showing that New Yorkers support shifting to even year election, or to shifting the local elections to presidential years, not just even year elections, because sometimes we have gubernatorial elections in even years. And what that would also do for us in some cases is make voter turnout bump up, right? A lot of people know that in the 2021 election, less than 1 in 5 New Yorkers voiced their concerns in the general election about who they wanted to represent our city. And, we see that in presidential elections, we have much higher turnout, especially in this last one, kind of coming up to 60% of voter turnout in those elections as well. So voting for that will allow the New York City to show that we support this. It won't actually change it immediately. And voting no on that, some people say it kind of takes the focus away from these local elections, not allowing New Yorkers to have the time to do their research, look into candidates. Maybe some consultants are worried about getting paid, but that's kind of all of these ballot proposals in a nutshell. If you have any concerns, you can take a look at your voter guide, which has been mailed to millions of New Yorkers already, and it has plain language summaries of all of these ballot summaries, or you can check out our voter guide online at nycvotes.org.
Tim Hunter, great speaking with you this morning. And a reminder, you can find all of our election guide on our website at cbsnewyork.com.